Hello, fellow travelers on planet Earth. This is Veronica from Human Design Journey, exploring the 9 energy centers in our body graph. We're going to look today at the throat center. The biological correspondence here is the thyroid and parathyroid glands, and here is where our metabolism is. This center is the gearbox of the body, and all the energy centers actually are striving to get their energy pushed to the throat center because this is the center of manifestation, action, primary action, communication. This is where we connect to the world and with the outside world, where we initiate, where we touch the outside. And this is where we communicate our authenticity or not. There are 11 gates in the throat center, so there are 11 voices, very different voices, which express different things. The function of the center is manifesting, communicating in words and actions. Usually actions are perceived preceded by words, or at least that's the polite way to do things, not just go and do things, but inform before that, to create metamorphosis and transformation, to transform. This is what words can do, and actions, or the lack of action, can do. 71% of the people have this center defined, which means that they have a fixed and reliable way of speaking and acting and doing things, and the way the energy flows out of them, the way they are, they have a consistent way of working and manifesting their energy in the outside world. So if they use strategy and authority to find the right moment to communicate and act, everything goes smoothly. With the undefined center, which are 29% of the population, they're under the pressure to manifest, to initiate, to talk without an invitation to act, to usually hastily or not on time. Basically, they have no fixed sense of timing. So the reason they come in the world with an open throat is to learn timing, to learn when the setting is being set, and that there is the conversation went this way. There is a context in which you use it. The context is there. So you're not consistent in the way you express yourself and in the way you act in the world, but rather in bursts. So there can be a long time you cannot take action, you cannot say things, and suddenly you burst out the whole sentence or the whole expression, or basically being conditioned by the environment. You are in the hands of the people around you. If they have a lot of words and a lot of rich language capabilities, huge vocabulary, then you will also have access to this energy, to huge vocabulary, to abundance in the language, and as well the opposite will be true. Interesting is for the open throats that they are skilled in knowing who is telling the truth. They just can hear the truth because the truth has a ring to it. And they usually are unable to wait for the right attention to come to them, but they try to attract the attention. So the mantra is comfort in silence, not feeling the uncomfortable silence, but just relaxing in it and attuning to the silence where maybe you can hear something. The question is, am I trying to get attention? Am I doing things to attract the attention towards me? Because people with open throats are masters of attracting attention with their voice or without their voice, with body language or facial expressions, or a special hat they would put, or the way they wear themselves, or what they're dressed with, or their demeanor, their behavior. They're masters in that, and they're masters in manipulating attention, and then they get the wrong attention, then they don't know how to deal with it. So the mantra is comfort in silence, waiting for the right attention to come to you and respond, or feel the impulse with your inner authority, which whether this is indeed the right attention you really want. The undefined throat center, not self strategy, is trying to get attention with words or actions, trying to be manifester and to manifest things, to initiate things. They can talk too much. Once they take the turn to speak, they cannot let it go because they're afraid they will not be given again, rightfully, the word and the microphone to talk. And they can also be extremely unsure of what they're going to say. So it's a lot of fun for people with open throats who are practicing their speech for hours and hours and hours, and then they go there, they say something completely different in an outburst of unperceived words and unexpected, depending, of course, on your design. But imagine if you have red gates here, gates in red, this would be unconscious. See my other videos for the red and the black in the body graph. But then you don't even consciously have access to what you're going to say. So it's a lot of fun. If you don't learn to let go and not be tense there with your expression, but just let it be, there can be a lot of anxiousness and anxiety and nervousness. So the healthy and natural state would be to remain silent until prompted to speak or do something. The context is there, that they're not concerned with planning what they're going to say. They know well who is telling the truth, and transformation and metamorphosis does not happen constantly, but rather in bursts and in spurs, like growth spurs with the babies. It just comes out of nowhere. It's metamorphosis, so it's change when you least expect it, eventually. The not self strategy of the defined throat is too much talking and too much action, and giving their energy to every impulse and pushing the open throat into actions and words they don't want to perceive or take. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. And because it's difficult for open throats to start things sometimes, the defined throats are like the pushers, the igniters. Come on, do it, you can do it. If you want to find out more about the other centers in the Human Design Body Graph and more about human design, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, Human Design Journey, visit my website, humandesignjourney.com, my Facebook or Instagram with the same name, and I'll surely be back for more. This is Veronica. See you soon. Bye for now.